Go ahead and power up. Oh, my gate stopped. That's not cool. All right.
All right, pilots, do not plug in. Stand by. We have the scoring gate issue, so give us just a few minutes. Ted's all over it. He's got tools. He's got wires. He's got crimpers. He's going to fix it before I even get done talking, I bet. Usually by the time I figure out something's wrong, they already got it fixed around here. These guys are good. We have a racer looking for some tape, preferably clear, so his LED show. If you guys have some clear... Oh, look at that. Bam, bam, bam! If you guys go on the YouTube and you punch in Wrecked Drones with a W, just like it's spelled over there. Or no, not with a W. I'm sorry, I looked at the www. REKT drones.com. Check out their YouTube channel. That's the live stream. Share it with your friends. Go on your Bookface and your social medias and your Instagram and give them the link so they can join in all the fun. That is the Yuma Halloween Drone Grand Prix in beautiful downtown Yuma, Arizona. 2 nights, non-stop racing action. Well, non-stop's a relative term.
Do the talking, let your deeper secrets flow. Lose all control of your body, mind, and soul. Let our bodies do the talking. Let our bodies do the talking. Let our bodies do the talking. Let our bodies do the talking.
So recently, I was involved in a mandatory evacuation of my town due to a wildfire. I live in Santa Rosa, California, and they had a wildfire. It was wildfire season, so all of California is on fire throughout the wintertime. And last year, 2 years ago, 2017, towns burned down. hundreds of houses were lost. And this year, they put everybody on super high alert. So, like, all the people were leaving the town on, I want to say it was Monday or Tuesday. So we had some friends over because we were not in an evacuation zone, and they stayed with us for a day. The alarms went off at 4 o'clock in the morning. And if you want to see terribleness, you go to a town when it's evacuating and watch every single street in the town go to full gridlock for 3 hours. My buddy that came over to my house, we stayed at my house because it wasn't an evac zone yet on the first day. The morning, the alarms get off. Him and his old lady are in their car with their kids on their way out of town at 6 o'clock in the morning. At 7:30, I sent him a message to say, hey, how far did you guys make it? He's like, we're on the on-ramp. And the on-ramp is 1 mile from my house. Less than a mile, actually. In 3 hours, he made it 15 miles out of town, and that was it. So when those evacuations hit, read the weather, do all the fun things you're supposed to do, but be safe, because it was a real stressful couple days for me, and this is a huge sigh of relief to be out here having a good time, relaxing. So huge change of pace for me, but put a lot of things in perspective over the week, that's for sure. What's important, what's not. We packed up emergency, like, to leave town. What did I grab? My quadcopter, my RC trucks, all of my underpants and socks, and like 3 T-shirts and 2 pairs of shorts. It was not a very well planned evacuation, but luckily we didn't have to leave. We hung out, and when they did evacuate us, we stayed in the evacuation zone, and we watched warnings and the nonsense come through the radio and the TV and all that, and that's not the kind of stuff you want to go through. It's times like that where you're kind of glad you live in not a third world country, because when that stuff hits the fan over there, they all just run for the hills. We at least had information about what was going on, and internet, power, all that fun stuff. In the meantime, Ted is working tirelessly on the guillotine as he wants to take out more people. Have you guys seen how excited Ted gets when someone hits the guillotine? He like hits the table, he jumps up and down, he stomps his feet. He's super excited when you guys hit that thing, so it's great. I think we should do a live stream of Ted's reactions to the guillotine. This is extremely good jerky. The guillotine is back to guillotining. For now. That thing needs to be made out of carbon fiber. Heat number 1, round number 2. Course is clear. Let's go ahead and set that grid, please. Look at that. Sean Taylor's already out there ready to go. He likes to stand around, become one with his drone, think about how fast the lap times are going to go. Do you think he can do a 39? I think he can. He did a 30. He did a 42 on the first run. So I think a 39, maybe even a 38. He's going to deliver some fast lines, compliments of DHL.
Up next, race number 1. Race order is
AKFPV, Hungry Shark, and Night Fury up next. I got 3 copters on the line. I got a course clear. We're going to try to bang out as many rounds of qualifications as we can before our curfew, which is actually Ted's bedtime. All right, I got course clear. I got pilots in position. I got goggles down. I got thumbs up. Pilots at the ready, please listen for the Linda.
AK. Hungry Shark. Night Fury.
Woo, we got some contact up front, a little spirally gyrally. That was Hungry Shark, but he's back underway now. You guys are lucky. The guillotine has gave up the ghost. We're going to let it roll. It's blocking half the gate, so it'll still be entertaining nonetheless. Night Fury and AK working nose to tail right now through the ladder sections. It looks like Night Fury has the advantage now. You see a little blip and a bobble there, but he able to maintain, fights through the snow in the center section. Tight and easy lines through the main straight across the line for lap number 1. Tight lines there, 42.4. Quickens, beat his own time by a tenth of a second. Now he's got open track, going to try to pick it up straight, lay it down now as he works through dive gate. Number 1 on the backside of the course in the greens. Around the pylon through the lower section now, making the right-hander. Here comes the maze. Left, right, left, right, left, right. All sorts of nonsense going on in there. Here comes the up and over. You see him turn before he could see it. Thing of beauty. Works to the guillotine. Up to the top side section. Hard, sharp lines there. No miscues by Night Fury. He works his way into the Volcom to the bottoms. He's going to go green, green, red, red, purple, purple. Here comes the purple in the main chute. How much power does he have left? Up and over the hurdle around the left. Oh, not enough to hold the line. Tried to get that 39-second lap time. Went for the wild ride. And it looks like all the copters are down. Night Fury came across on lap number 2 with a new hot lap. Ladies and gentlemen, a 41.5 for Mr. Blinking White Lights, Night Fury himself. AKFPV checked in with a 50.5. Very strong. That is going to do it for race number 1. Race number 2, Anthrobot, GTFPV, Junebug, and Big Bear. You have about 30 seconds. All right, race number 2. Race number 2. Course is anybody out there? I don't see anybody out there. Course is clear. Course is clear. Let's set the grid. Set the grid. This is going to be race number 2. Anthrobot, GTFPV, Junebug, and Big Bear FPV.
Up next, race number 2. Race order is
internally
Anthrobot,
when I send emails for the team,
Junebug,
Junebug is referred to as
Big Bear
Sean's
FPV.
better half. That's how they know to send those out right away. That's actually a true story. That's how I type it in there. Internal code. If you guys didn't know, my day job, I work for Hobbywing. I do tech support, customer service, lots of fun stuff. So if you call up there and complain about warranty, I'm the guy who tells you you're screwed on the other side of the phone. That's not true. No, I have found that people say they met me somewhere. I know you. We did stuff together. I'm like, I'm sorry. I meet a lot of people, and I forget more than I remember 9 times out of 10. Pilots moving into position. We got a couple more taking seats, adjusting goggles. The gauntlet is on hold, so you guys are lucky. You get to do some hot laps. It's too much sprockets. We got one pilot looking for his chair. Was it that tri-folding one? The short one. Who took the chair? the short chair. I always use short chairs because I'm a short person. He's going to use that one. Way to adapt. Adapt and overcome when it comes to chairs. All right. 1, 2, 3. Fourth pilot moving into position. One moment. All right. Goggles are down. We got 1, 2, 3 thumbs. Looking for a fourth thumb. All right. We are good to go. Pilots at the ready. Please listen for the Linda.
Anthrobot. GT. Junebug. Big Bear FPV.
I like Linda. She likes to build a little bit of attention. Gives you a couple extra seconds there in the beginning. As we are off and flying here, round number 2 of qualification as all the pilots looking to put in their hot lap. Work their way into our main events. As the sheriff rolls by on the far side. Hi, Sheriff. 4 copters in the air racing their way through our qualification round here at the 2019 Yuma Halloween Grand Prix. As we have top pilots from around the regions competing here in the Arizona Night Tracks FPV racing course with lots of fancy obstacles, options, and cash money on the line, as well as a mountain of prizes. And I will tell you, pilots, if you thought that you were in for a good surprise, wait till you see what they have in store for the raffle. Almost every pilot's going to go away with huge prizes. You'll get your raffle ticket fee back in prizes for sure, it looks like. And it will help to keep Arizona FPV Night Tracks in operation so we can have more awesome races under these sweet conditions with guillotines and more. Big Bear FPV going to lead him around for a lap of number 1. He is on your lower right-hand corner. Chris himself from KT Electric.
131.6.
131 for Anthrobot in that 2 spot. And it looks like 3 are in the sky. Now check that 2 is. Looks like GT has found the tallest part of the grass. This doesn't want to go. Right front says, Sometimes what I do is I turtle mode while I'm upside down to cut the grass, and then you can take off. It's like you got to clear the space out a little bit. A little weed whacking. A little weed whacking never hurt nobody. Well, sometimes it does. Go blind. Final lap happening here for our last 2 pilots in the sky.
103 flat.
103 for Big Bear, shaving 6 seconds off his time. Big Bear bringing her in, shutting her down. Clean landing. Doesn't have to go on the recovery. His first 2 runs, guy wire. Last run, clean. As we work our way around with Anthrobot now, working through the greens, now to the reds on the backside of the course. You see that white light shining into the purples. Makes the final corner here as he works his way down our main straight. Around that left-hander. Misses the start-finish, but gets it in the end. It's better to go back out of 121.77. That is going to do it. All copters are down. Clear the course. That is going to do it for race number 2. Race number 3 coming up next. Epic 88, King James, A Bullet, and Quaz. You guys have about 90 seconds to the
race
start.
Number 3. Race order is Epic 88, King James, A Bullet, Quaz.
And it looks like quadcopter recovery has been completed. So let's set the grid. Race number 3, Eric 80, Epic 88, King James, a bullet, and Quaz. You guys can set the grid. Alrighty, I got 2 on the grid, 2 more coming. Race number 3 here in round number 2. Wouldn't it be funny if Epic's 88's name was actually Eric? No, it's not Eric. But it'd be funny if it was. Ted's not amused by my stale jokes. It's okay. He's been here 4 more days than I have. All right, I got video on all the channels. That's a good sign. I even see an Arizona Night Tracks logo. That's even more awesome. I had to go put my pants on. I had shorts on. I had to go get pants. I checked the weather, and they said it was only going to be low of 50s, but I feel like the wind chill or the dryness factor. Got that dry cold, like a dry heat, but cold. All right, pilots moving into position. Moments away from the start of this one. I got seats being taken. I got some goggles down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody's ready to go. No thumbs down, all thumbs up. Good luck, pilots. This is a race number 3. Please listen for the Linda.
Epic 88. King James. A bullet. Quaz.
All 4 pilots off. One making some early contact, but able to maintain. Good work, good calmness. Deep, calming breaths. The shaky thumbs make it real hard to start. Alrighty, lap number 1 working their way through right now as I'm on board with channel number 1, Epic 88. It looks like working our way around now as 1 minute has eclipsed off of our master clock. Looking for our first pilot across the line through the backside section. Looks like it could be seat number 2, Mr. King James himself. He is working through the purple section now into the main straight, up and over the hurdle, making that left-hander. Here he comes. King James going to open things up with a 136. Smooth and easy through those right-hand gates. You see the blue lights of King James working his way now to that backside corkscrew. He's running around that far side reds into the greens. Does the pylon. He's in that lower section now. Now he's into the maze. This section can be a little bit confusing. There's a lot of background lights. You're in the middle of the course, but King James hitting his marks nicely through that power loop section and approaches the guillotine. Guillotine. Giving him no fits here as he works through the downward Jacob's ladder. Time on our master clock has expired, but nobody's done yet. King James with a 136. A bullet with a 153. King James looking to improve his time now as he is on seat number 2, working his way through that start-finish section. And a 101.35. Much quicker for King James. And bonus points for hitting the start-finish area. Nicely done. We got lots of copters still in the sky, folks. 2 more remain. Hold your positions as a bullet in Epic 88 still circulating.
301.4.
Epic 88 coming in with a bit of a rough one there, but a lap nonetheless. As it looks like that is a bullet working through the left-hand side of our course. Going to be working to the Volcums next. See, they are very washed out, but they clear up just in the nick of time. He's in the lower areas. Going to go lower, lower, upper, upper, then middle, middle. As he streaks around here. Our final straightaway as he levels himself with a hurdle. Cues up for the left-hander and straight across start finish line into the start gate. Finishes up with a 146. New quick lap for a bullet. That is going to do a race number 3. Bring him in, shut him down. No more laps. We got one copter still recovering or slowly hovering. You can stop right there. We know where you are. He's looking for the bonus points. That's it. He stopped. Good job. All right. All copters are down. All copters are down. Let's recover.
Up next.
Race number 3 in the books.
4.
Race number 4
Race
coming up
order
next. Wild type, Twitchy Pilot,
Twitchy
and
Pilot.
Near
Near's
Whiskey. You guys are going to be up in about 90 seconds. All right, looks like our recovery has been completed. I got one more over here, but he's close and he's on his way. I don't think I had any on the backside. I don't see anybody out there. If anybody's out there, we're starting to grid up. Hurry up. Wild type, Twitchy Pilot, Near's Whiskey. You guys are up. Let's go ahead and set the grid. All right, 3 pilots on the line, 3 pilots moving into position. Oh, we had a mega recovery out there. He was in the shadows. Luckily, it's just in time. We would have made more noise before we started, don't worry. The screws fell out. Alrighty, pilots are on the line, goggles are down, thumbs are up, we are ready to go. This is race number 4. Pilots at the ready, listen for the Linda.
Wild type. Twitchy Pilot.
False start, false start, false start, false start, false start. We can do that real quick. You caught, I saw it. You caught the thing. It fell right over. We'll just do that real quick. It'll just take a moment. so we're going to go. All right, course is clear. We got 2 pilots in this one. At the ready, pilots. Please listen for the Linda.
Wild type. Twitchy pilot. Here's Whiskey.
And we are off and flying. Heat number 4, round number 2. Working our way through qualifications here at the 2019 Arizona Night Tracks, brought to you by our good friends at China Hobbyline, Hobby Wing, Foxier, Gemfan, Mode 2, Velocidrone, Alpha Drone, Skydio, Miracle Flights, and our good friends over at KT Electric Incorporated for all your electronic needs in Arizona. Hit them up. They'll get you dialed right in. Chris might even show up at your door himself. Working our way through a little bit of contact here in the backside for Whiskey, but able to maintain. Meanwhile, in that 2-seat, Twitchy pilot looking the opposite of Twitchy, smooth and easy with the black and white screen. And everybody's struggling through these camera settings, trying to figure out what works best for them so they can see the course and not get washed out. Whiskey looking smooth and easy through that center dive gate. Gets himself queued up for the guillotine. Ladder number 1. Oh, Whiskey, I spoke too soon. Got some contact. He shut the lights off on the top of the Jacobs ladder with that one. And it looks like Twitchy is down also. So Whiskey back up in the sky. His copter's lights are on, but he took out the lights at the top of the Jacobs ladder. How he managed that one, I don't know. I thought they were all connected. He doesn't care. He's going to keep running his laps, and Chris is over there like, how am I going to fix that? Chris, you guys are going to have to fix the Jacobs ladder. Just saying. Oh, contact there for Whiskey going into the Volcom section. He gets it all sorts of wrong, but it lands right side up. He's checking the motors. Oh, he's stuck. He's upside down. He's going to turtle. He's not going to turtle. He's going to turtle. He's turtling. He's not turtling. Oh, he's not turtling. It's turtling. He's up. Now he's going to re-turtle, and he's back in the sky. Now he's got to remember where the heck was I. He's at the Volcoms. Through the semi-diamonds he goes into the lower greens. And after this one, he's going to climb up to those reds. Do both the reds and then bang out that center purple. Bang, bang. Well, bang, bang. Down the main straight up and over the hurdle through that left-hander. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together
253.4
for Whiskey. 253.42. Oh, he shut her down. I got no video from anybody, so I'm pretty sure that means all the copters are down. Track repair is going to be happening. So race number 5, please hold. Please hold, race 5. You're on standby. There's a top of the tower is no longer lit up. Okay, well, do what you need to do. I'll wait here. That's not my department. I just tell the people what you tell me to tell them. So race number 5, stand by, stand by. This is going to be a lengthy one. They got to, they don't have a ladder that tall, so it's going to take a moment. So let them assess the situation, and we'll give you a good idea. This is a wonderful opportunity if you need to change some channels. Maybe you had a backup copter that wasn't on the right channel yet. Now you can put your backup copter on the correct channel because you'll have several minutes to get that accomplished. Maybe you need to work out some smart audio details. Maybe you need to change an antenna. Who knows? Charge an extra battery pack. Double check those props. Tighten the motor screws. So the Arizona night crew is in the night right now, trying to get the lights to come back on. They're assessing the situation, and we'll be back with you in just a few moments with an update. We want to thank all of you for joining us here for the 2019 Yuma, Arizona Halloween Drone Prix, brought to you by our good friends at China Hobby Line, Hobby Wing, Foxeer, GemFan, Mode 2, Velocidrone, Alpha Drone, Skydio, Miracle Flights, and the wonderful folks at KT Electric Inc. We'll be back in just a moment.
Race number 5. Race order is Chow Baka. Pattern. Pokey roll. FPV bashing.
It's back up. They're going to secure the guy wires, and then we'll be back in racing action in just a few minutes. Race number 5. Please stand by. Hey, Hoagie FPV, are you able to change channels? Is that what we were told? You and FPV Bashing are going to switch or something? Hatter's stuck on 7. Let's wait till Ted gets back. He'll fix it. Yeah. I don't know how to make the things do the things when it comes to the frequencies. All right, everything's fine. Way to go. Way to go. I'm just scared to touch the computer. His name's Todd. Or Terry. Or Tim. All right, race number 5, round number 2, track repair, I believe, has been completed. We're good to go. I got thumbs up. All right, let's set the grid, pilots. Set the grid, race number 5.
Hoagie, you're on 2, right? We're ready if you're ready.
We can set the grid. I'm pretty sure we can set the grid.
Chow, Hoagie, Bashing, and Hatter.
Tell them what channel they're on, Ted.
Chow should be on R1. Hoagie should be on R2. Bashing should be on R5, and Hatter should be on R7.
Dun, 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 dun. We're about to get underway with more qualification action here at the 2019 Yuma, Arizona Halloween Drone Prix, brought to you by our good friends at KT Electronic, Miracle Flight, Sky Dio, Alpha Drone, Velocidrone, Motu, Gemfan, Foxier, Hobby Wing, and China Hobby Line, and the wonderful staff and or volunteers of the Arizona Night Tracks crew that have been out here in the wind, in the sun, and in the cold nights, making sure that we have sweet track to race on. I got 4 videos. No, I got 3 videos.
Yeah, Hoagie needs to switch to 2 from 5. Oh, I see a screwdriver. Oh. There's R1 for Hoagie. There's R2 for Hoagie. You look good, dude.
Your video looks good. You look all right. It's funny every time. I like when I change the channels in my copter and I forget to change my goggles. I do that. You would think they would be tied together. Or like you'll do a ride along when you fly with a buddy and then you'll get your stuff out, he's still plugged in, and like, yeah, that's a good one. I did that once. I did a punch out and my copter didn't go. I'm like, oh, that's not the right channel. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Well, I did it with my 5-inch at our local fly spot with me and a buddy. I caught it pretty quick, but a punch out in a 5-inch, by the time you realize I'm not moving, is like way up there, and then disarm and fall down, maybe land on
I've
our
got
heads.
good video on you, Hoagie. You're on R2. Looks good.
In RC car racing, it's as easy as looking at the wrong car if it's the same color. Never mind being on the wrong channel. I'm not going to say that I did that because that would never happen, but it's happened to some people. Is that Mr. Chow? Mr. Chopacao! You fly on me, I fly on you! So I can make Asian jokes to them half Asian. It's okay, people. You're allowed to laugh at them. You're not racist if you laugh at racist jokes, I swear. All right, pilots are in position. They are spread out all over the place. I need to see 4 thumbs from our active pilots. I got 1, 2, I got 3. Where's the 4th one? I just can't see him. We're good. All right, we're fantastic. All right, pilots. Course is clear. Pilots at the ready. Please listen to Linda.
Chow fuck out. Hoagie roll. FPV bashing. Hatter.
All right, we are off and rolling here. Qualification round number 2, heat number 5, race number 1. You are on deck. Night Fury, aka FPV, and Hungry Shark. You guys are on deck. Race number 5 on the track right now, circulating, making some laps. We got 1 down early on, but everybody else still taking it nice and easy. Every round, the camera settings being tuned on, trying to get that washout sorted out. Chopacao working his way through the lower green section. Now he re-enters the maze area. Hatter needs a spotter. If someone could come over and give Hatter a spot, he'd appreciate it. Hatter's on R7. He's got it now. Maybe. Usually, if you lose it once, you lose it again. So it never hurts to have somebody watching just in case. He's ready to go fast, dude. Have you guys seen those box frames yet? I got a buddy who sets up tracks in his backyard, and like 2-3 weeks ago, I went and raced my freestyle copter against his box copter. 90 degree, he runs like an 86 degree camera angle on that thing so that it'll go in a straight line. I don't think it's made for tracks like this. Like, you couldn't fly it around out here. It's too normal. Like, his is made for video game tracks, you know what I mean? Yeah, Hoagie Roll and Chopacow coming in to complete lap number 1 at 2:03 and 2:09 respectively. Hoagie with a 2:03, Chopacow with a 2:09. Couple copters coming around our start-finish section here. It looks like Hatter working through the near side Jacob's ladder. Hoagie Roll working his way through the maze in the center. And Chopacow also in the maze. Oh, Chopacow in the dive gate, getting a little bit wrong, but magically lands. In RC cars, we say in his wheels, but prop side up. But the grass says, no thank you. You should maybe next time, just to be sure, you want to turtle mode to cut the grass so you can take off. Oh, man. Hatter went for a wild ride. I missed what happened, but I saw a dirty lens. Hoagie Roll with lots of props in view, working his way through the red side gates on the backside. Now to the purples. Backing around, coming down the main straight. Hoagie Roll's first lap at 2:03. This one coming in a touch quicker, 1:44. Shaving 15 seconds off his lap time. That's like 4 days in racing world. All right. Enough of that. Land. We got more races to come on here. In the amount of time you guys dork around out there, we can get 2 whole races in, so knock it off. Right there. Perfect. And land. Yeah, pro landing. That is going to do it for round number 2 of qualification. Round number 1, please be at the ready. We're going to set the heats, and you guys will be up here in just a moment.
Up next, race number 1. Race order is AK.
Race 1 is AK, FPV, Hungry Shark, and Night Fury. Please be on standby. Course is being cleared right now.
Hey, Sebastian, can you unplug? You're the last one down. All right. Whenever you guys are ready. Unplug in the pits, please. All right, think we're good? Yes? All right, I got thumbs from Anthony. You good, Sean? All right, I'm waiting for goggles to happen here on the end. All right, I got third thumb. I got a green track, green light, ready to go live, less than 5, good luck.
AK. Hungry Shark. Night Fury.
All right, we are off and rolling. Round number 3, heat number 1. AKFPV, Hungry Shark, and Night Fury looking to improve their times. We got some contact early on. Looks like that may have been Night Fury. He's able to right the ship. He's going to go put her down here on lap number 2 for a heater. He may save some run time. He may use this as intense practice, but AK FPV, all right, leader right now with the red lights, working his way through the guillotine section to the top, now to the down ladder. Streaking through the Volcums he goes, into the greens, now to the reds, now to the purples already as AK looking to put in a sub 50 second here on the opener. Clean and easy through the front side. Comes in with a 51.5. Pretty close. Pushing very hard right now. Trying to get on that 41 second lap time of Night Fury. As Night Fury streaks across the line with a bobble crash rewrite. Does a 56. Hungry Shark comes in with a 104. And his copter does not sound happy. He's got something chipping and chirping. A prop. Maybe a antenna loose, but he is down now. Night Fury also down as that leaves the sky open to AKFPV. AK in that back section now trying to make a hard charge and get that first sub 50 second lap time. He's through the start finish. He sends it Randy, but I believe he missed the gate.
It didn't count.
Went just to the high side.
Right.
Went just outside, and that is going to do it. It looks like all copters are down. All copters are down. Course is closed. No more laps. Let's recover. That's going to do it for race number 1. A 51.5 for AK. It smelled like a 47 on that last lap, but we'll never know because he missed the start-finish gate. He's claiming sub 45. He was counting in his head as he went by. You can review the DVR, and then we'll figure it out after that. Race number 1, round number 3 in the books. Race number 2 coming up next. Anthrobot, GTFPV, Junebug, and Big Bear. Please be at the ready. Please be at the ready.
GT, Junebug, Big Bear FPV.
Hey, Ted, Crop Duster's back. Try after this race, we'll figure it out. All right, race number 2, round number 3 coming up next. Anthrobot, GTFBV, Junebug, and Big Bear taking to our start blocks, ready to do battle here in qualifications. Don't forget to unplug in the pits, pilots. We understand that you want to change some channels, but holler at us so that we know and we don't panic. But as a friendly reminder, we're about to get underway with racing. So if you are doing any tuning, you got to unplug right now. All right, pilots are moving into position. Stand by. I got 1, 2, 3. There's 4 moving in. Hold on, guys. Don't worry. Plenty of time. 30 seconds. All right, all goggles are down. All pilots are ready. Course is clear. Please listen for the Linda.
Anthrobot. GT. Junebug. Big Bear FPV.
The unofficial lap time was a 43. In case you guys are waiting at home wondering what AK did, it was a 43. They just DVR'd it. But it would have been a 44 if you would have made the gate and not gone to the outside, so. So we are underway here with race number 2, or round number 3 of qualification. All 4 pilots still in the air looking to complete lap number 1. As it looks like the field is working through the center and Jacob's Ladder area of the course. We got GTFPV in the downward ladder. Lots of traffic out there, a little bit of contact going into Volcums. That looked like Anthrobot getting a little wrong. Gets it back up in the sky, no harm, no foul. Thank the RC gods for turtle mode. Through the top side section goes Junebug. Now to the center, going to be streaking down the final main straight area. Crosses the line that time by
121.
Big Bear with a 112, Junebug with a 117, GT with a 121.
133.2.
Anthrobot checking in on lap number 1. Everybody out on final lap right now. We had 4 in the air, and as I said that, it looked like maybe seat number 2, GTFPV, went down. Big Bear on the gas, going fast right now. You see him in that number 4 seat, bottom right-hand corner. His OSD says land now. He says, I don't think so. I'm going to land later. Action here as we got 2 copters into the Volcom side by side. See Junebug chasing, but gets that ground, and darn you, Plug, falling off in the abyss.
106 flat.
Big Bear FPV with a 106, Junebug with a 117, GT FPV with a 121, and Anthrobot with a 132. Looks like that is going to do it. We got a couple copters still in the sky. Big Bear out on his victory lap. No, that's Anthrobot. Still got copters in the sky, folks. He was in the air, but then his voltage said, no, you're not. That's a long walk. All right, course is clear. Copters are down. Recovery, recovery, recovery. And we got a course repair, so race number 3, stand by, stand by.
Up next, race number 3. Race order is Epic 88, King James, A Bullet, Quas.
Folks, we do have a track repair and some long distance recoveries. This one's going to be a couple minutes. I'll guess at 4 minutes and 62 seconds. I like that. You guys were paying attention. Yeah, you guys got repairs happening, so I thought you were checking a thing here. That's a danger. All right, they're walking off the track, so be careful. They're coming towards us. Thank you. I let them know. All right, course repair has been completed. We can set the grid for race number 3. So up next, race number 3, Epic 88, King James, a bullet and quads to the grid.
Disgusting things to your lens.
No tongue in your lens. Oh, I guess it's okay. I tongue my lens. It tastes like grass. Sometimes it tastes like pine tree. Other times it tastes like dirt. Right. You gotta become one with your field so you taste it. And it's better if it's off your lens. right, pilots moving into position now. We got them walking and taking seats still, so 30 seconds or so. All right, looks like course is clear. Pilots are in position. Show me some thumbs. 1, 2, 3, 4 thumbs. All right, pilots, this is round number 3, heat number 3. Please listen for the Linda.
Epic 88. King James. A bullet. Quas.
All right, we got 4 copters into the sky. Drone copter racers. What is it? Racer drone copters? Drone copters. I think it was just drone copters. It was the official term that we're using. This is heat number 3. Heat number 4, you are on deck. Wild type, twitchy pilot, prop duster, and near whiskey. You guys are up next. You're on deck. Please be at the ready. We got problems for GTFPV is down. Or Quaz rather, my bad. He borrowed a copter for this one. That's the way to do it. My first experience with metal gates was broken arms.
107.3.
I determined I would not loan my copter to anyone at that stage. We got a battle here at the front between a bullet and it looks like Epic 88 as they're running nose to tail. Got one coming across complete. Oh, check that into Volcums now. That's a bullet. Ooh, snuck away with one there. Just got by it, but gonna make it count. To the top side section he goes. Now to the centers. In a regular camera, it's purple. In his camera, it's white. Down that main section, coming around now to complete lap number 1.
153.6.
King James already checked in with a 107. A bullet with a 153 and a bobble, but keeps it in the sky.
56 flat.
Epic with a 202, and King James already done on lap number 2 with his second one. 56.02 on his second lap, so great runs there for King James. Picking it up straight, laying it down. King James looks to be done. Everybody else going to come around and complete lap number 2. A bullet and Epic out there circulating. Race number 4, you are on deck. Wild type, twitchy pilot, prop duster, Nears whiskey. You guys are on deck. Working their way through the final couple corners here. That is going to do it for A Bullet. Checks in done with a 140 that time by. So they got one captor in the air. That is Epic 88, also known as Eric 88 when I say it wrong. Epic working his way through his final couple corners here with a nice clean run. Making the 180, a little touch on the grass and no more juices. The battery said, that's all you get. And looks like everybody's down. They want to go, but they can't. So course is closed. All copters down. Let's retrieve, retrieve, retrieve.
Up next, race number 4.
Race number 4, please stand by. We got long distance recoveries happening. It's going to be a minute.
Here's whiskey.
Now he's got it. All right, I believe recoveries are completed. All right, recoveries are completed. Let's set the grid, please. Race number 4, Wild Type Twitchy FPV Prop Duster, and Nears Whiskey. We got one pilot that just joined us. He's changing a frequency. We'll give him 60 seconds here, so stand by, stand by. I jumped the gun. That was my bad. I didn't know what was going on as usual, and I talked a whole bunch when I wasn't supposed to. That's how it goes. The information is sometimes more or less accurate, depending on how much is happening. Got it. Now you gotta change your goggles. It's saving. Now it's saving. Oh, he already changed channels on his goggles. He's ready. That was sweet. I don't know how to use Flight One. That was pretty awesome. Don't forget to exit that screen. It won't work on that screen, I don't think. I got all clean video on the stations. Yeah, that's true. He's right in front of you, changing channels. He's like retuning his whole copter. I remember my first day changing channels in front of people. I changed all the wrong channels. I'm just waiting for him to exit. Oh, not yet. One more. What's he doing? Ted doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, it's Falco? Oh. He keeps turning that one number down, whatever it is. Oh, it's up, down, left, right. A, B, A, B. He's trying to get unlimited lives. Up, down, left, right, A, B, A, B. Yeah, I think so. You ready? Ted says it's been 2 minutes. We gotta go soon. That's official from Ted. Or Todd, depending on when you met him. He legally changed his name to Ted a couple years ago. It used to be Todd because of me. The government found him. All right, final pilot moving into position. Thank you for your patience, everybody. All right, pilots, 30 seconds from the start. I got 1, 2, 3 goggles down. Fourth goggles are down. All the thumbs are at the ready. Course is clear. Race number 4, round number 3, about to get underway. Pilots at the ready, please listen for the Linda.
Wild type. Gucci pilot. Crop duster. Here's whiskey.
Crop duster, you can go when you're ready. Copter says, no, I can't. First arm, there it goes. Oh, he's got it now. Oh, that's way high. 100-foot ceiling, folks. Oh, it's okay. We got all night to fix it. Alrighty, we are off and rolling here. Race number 4, round number 3. As we jump on board with seat number 1, Wild Type himself as he works through the start-finish section, shrieks across the line. 58.7 that time by for Wild Type. Strong. Wild Type on the gas, going fastest in the backside section into the greens. Now he's entering the maze area. Finds himself in the low and fast pylon section. Up and over the dive, you see him twist and roll it over. A little bit too soon, caught the gate, but able to maintain. Lost the plot a little bit now. He's like, shut up, stupid announcer guy. I'm trying to turn in a hot lap. Through the guillotine he goes. Fast and easy. He's got the elements right. Just has to link them all together. Two copters remaining in the sky. 2 are down. Wild Type comes across the line with a 53 flat that time by. Could have been down into the 40s, most likely. Had a bit of a miscue. Had to fight back from it. So Wild Type with a very strong outlap. So we got one more copter still in the sky, folks. That is seat number 2, Twitchy Pilot, looking not very twitchy at all. In fact, the opposite. Is that like a bald guy being named Curly? He's actually really smooth. He looks pretty smooth. Heading towards that guillotine washout. Twitchy Pilot finishing up strong here. If you look in his FPV feed, it looks like it's raining, but it's not. It definitely looks like it's raining. It drops back into our Volcom section, and now he's in our final obstacle. The window panes of death, where you go low, low, high, high, mid, mid. You see him executing that nicely now. In our home stretch, up and over the hurdle. One more corner to go. Oh! Oh! Oh no! I jinxed him. That's my bad. Goggles are up. Copters are down. Recovery! Recovery, recovery. Course is clear. All pilots land.
Up next,
you guys are clear.
Race number 5. Race order is Xiao Fakao.
Here's announcer's jinx. You guys, it's good. I'll get it out of the way now. That way, when the racing starts, you guys will all have me on tune out. Like the Charlie ignore button will be activated. It's they have RPM filters in beta flight. Well, they have announcer filter in your ear, where you can filter out the announcer and run hot laps. This one's gonna take a second. We had one that went way off into no man's land. He doesn't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Hopefully, he's got his beeper. Up next will be race number 5. Chobacao, Hoagie Roll, FPV bashing. And Hatter, please be on standby. Still got a recovery way on the back 40. Hopefully, because it's plugged in, he'll be able to find it pretty quick here. But just in case, if you guys want to walk out there and give him a hand, I'm sure the RC gods will smile upon you with clean laps and excellent good luck. In RC cars, we have to turn marshal after the racing. So like you drive and you put your car on a table and you go out there and you flip cars over. And often we don't have enough of these people that are supposed to turn marshals, so you have to get volunteer turn marshals. And in the world of volunteering, you know how hard that is to make happen, so no one wants to come out there. So we came up with this theory that the more you volunteer at an event to help it happen and make it smooth and fast and not have delays, the better luck the RC gods will give you. When something bad happens, it won't happen to you. It'll happen to somebody who else that didn't help. If something goes wrong in the pits, it won't happen to you. It'll happen to all those guys who didn't help. So you guys want to lend a hand here. I think he's still looking for it, and we have no idea where it is. We not only got one back, but there's another one out there somewhere still plugged in. He did unplug it, but there's somebody else still out there looking for a copter. It's Mad Hatter. Oh, you got it back? Oh no, the other guy. Oh, somebody said something on the radio. Say it again. It's on the left? Oh, coming by the Jacobs ladder, he said. They got it. See? All we had to do was try to help him find it, and he found it. That is RC Karma. They got it. And it's unplugged. We found it. Come back. It was way over here. All right, race number 5. Go ahead and plug them in, set the grid. Course is being cleared. Course is being cleared. We have your copter over here, Mad Hatter. It was only 200 feet away from where you thought it was. Yeah, so I wasn't even thinking anything. Oh. That actually makes a lot of sense. Wah, wah, wah. All right, grid is being set for heat number 5. Chopacao, Hoagie Roll, FPV bashing, and the Hatter taking to their positions. Warming up those controller fingers. Keeping the blood flow flowing. Keeping the heart rate rating. Sometimes you just say things and people laugh, and you learn that it's funny, then you say them again later. I don't get it either. Alrighty, pilots moving into position. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them down in the seats. Goggles are down. I got no thumbs of rejection. Course has been cleared. Good luck, pilots. Please listen for the Linda.
Ciao Baka. Hoagie roll. FTV bashing. Patter.
Alrighty, we got 4 of them off and away. Some cleaner than others. One of them getting it a little bit wrong. Went into the darkness. Played it safe, and we thank him for that. 2 down right off the back. One I can see. One of them seems to have gone into no man's land and has lost all of his video. Shopakow trying to get himself turtled. He over-turtled. I hate when that happens. Hoagie Roll and Hatter circulating right now. Shopakow struggling with those grasses. Oh. As I say that, I look up and I see Hatter getting it wrong on that dive gate. Shopakow still trying to get that copter righted. Either that or he's making himself a salad for later. I'm not sure. Hoagie Roll playing it nice and easy through the backside, trying to hit his marks. Whoa. I think he's got it now. Oh. Probably. Hatter was trying, he got it upside right side, and then it doesn't want to go up. That's the trick to a quadcopter. It's got to want to go up. It's like the key to the whole quadcopter. He's going to try again. Oh, he's got it. It's okay. It's got a bad prop, that's for sure. You can see the wonkiness, and it's making massive amounts of current. He doesn't care, though. He's got more copters. The time is now 10:05. We're going to get one more round in at least, I think, right? At least one more. If we all do a good job and we have real good luck and no one takes out the track, we could probably get 2 rounds in. Oh, man. Hatter almost had it. It's a copter that won't die. There's going to be one unsoldered something, I think. We still got one copter in the air. Hoagie Roll bringing her around here in the Jacob's Ladder section to complete his second lap. Hoagie Roll working through that far side pane section. He's in the lowers, now working to the uppers. It goes red, green, green, red, red, purple, purple. Makes it easy. And out of the final straight. Working his way down the center section, over the hurdle, through the square. Makes the gentle left, and here he comes across the start-finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Hoagie Roll.
313.7.
Crowd goes wild. That is going to do it for race number 5. Bring him in, shut him down. Hold on, he's still landing. I don't want to get your face chopped off or anything like that, so we'll wait till he lands. All right, Hoagie's in the box. Copter recovery is underway. We got a couple of them off in the distance in no man's land. This might take a moment. Race number 1, please be at the ready. The time is now 10:07. We will get started here at just a couple minutes as soon as his recovery's done. I do believe that our recoveries have been completed, but I got somebody on the 3 seat that's still in the grass, so maybe not. Stand by, everybody. I still got one copter plugged in upside down in the grass somewhere. Oh, no, it's not. They must have found it. Oh, okay. Course clear? Course clear? Looks like the course has been cleared. All right, let's set the grid. Set the grid. I should have AK, Hungry Shark, and Night Fury. In this one, Night Fury is plugged in. Hungry Shark is plugged in. Just looking for AK. AK is grabbing his copter. Luckily, he's ready already. All right, about to get underway here. A couple last-minute checks happening. This is race number 1, round number 4. AK, FPV, Hungry Shark, and Night Fury stand by. We got some pilots moving into position, putting goggles down. All right, all my goggles are down, all my thumbs are up, all my pilots are at the ready. Please listen for the Linda.
AK. Hungry Shark. Night Fury.
AK with a bit of a rough start there, but the RC gods were smiling on him. They let him get away with that one, and they sent him upright for more flying. He's going to try to make lap number 2 count. Night Fury at the front of this one. See, he's got the, looks like white lights not blinking now. Makes it a little easier to track as he works his way through the dive gate into the first set of the ladders. What was the guillotine, now he's into the downward ladder. Smooth and easy, avoiding those guy wires. Into the Volcums he goes full throttle. Green, green, red, and then red, then purple, purple, and one final shot down our main straight. Coming right for us, makes that hard left-hander across the line that time by 43.5 to open things up. Not as quick lap, but very respectable. Gonna try to hit his marks now as AK FPV comes across with a 56.3. AK has a sub 50 in him, just needs to string it together. Night Fury on the backside of the course, AK center section of the course. Night Fury in the dive gate now coming up to the guillotine. Runs a little bit wide, tightens it up at the top. Nice and tight through the down ladder. AK in the dive gate now. Coming back at the guillotine. Night Fury in the reds already, now at the purples. See him with that turbo split ass down the front side.
41.4.
I blinked and he was at the start finish line already. Checks in with a 41.4 on his final lap. Night Fury picking it up straight, laying it down. AK trying to make it happen on the last corner. Used up all the juice. He landed at the power strip here at timing and scoring. That is going to do it. All the copters are down. Night Fury resetting the time to beat 41.48. That is going to do it for race number 1. Let's grab those copters.
Up next, race number 2. Race order is Androbot, GT, Junebug, Big Bear FPV.
All right, race number 2, bringing them to the line. Anthrobot GT FPV, Junebug, and a Big Bear. We got some recoveries happening, so take your time. There is a recovery going to the far side, guys, so don't plug them in yet. We'll let you know when they're on their way back. We still have a recovery in the back 40. You see that light back there is the copter being searched for, so we'll give them a little bit of time here. It'll turn up. You know what makes a copter turn up faster? If more people go out there and help them look for it. It happens every time. You don't even have to get all the way there. You'll probably walk about like halfway there, and then you'll see them hold their arm up, and they'll have the copter, and then it'll be done. This is science. RC Karma, it's a thing. We're going to do our best to wrap up this final round. This is probably going to be our last round of qualifying due to our extended copter recoveries and some other things that happened. We ate up a little bit of time, but we still got 4 solid rows. I don't want to jinx it yet. This is the longest quadcopter recovery ever. They're still looking for a copter back there. It's unplugged, so you guys could tap out and we'll find it later if you want it. You just tell us. We'll wait here. I've been to races where they leave the copters out there and they find them later. Sometimes they find them later, sometimes not so much. Did you guys find it? They find it. They're coming back anyway. All right, let's set the grid. Recovery has been completed. Race number 2, Anthrobot, GTFPV, Junebug, and Big Bear. Plug them in, set them down. No GT? Okay. It's fine by me. Doesn't affect me. It mostly affects you. All right, pilots are moving into position. We have about 45 seconds to the start. All right, I got 3 pilots in this one. Anthrobot, Junebug, and Big Bear. GTXs are on, copters are set, pilots are moving into position.
Something brand new like I Love the Nightlife, The Boss, or I Need a Man came on. The crowd roared their approval. It truly was a sensational rush to hold the audience in the palm of your hand with the mixing and tunes I would select.
All right, pilots are moving into position. Seats have been taken. 15 seconds from the start as goggles are being put on. It's easy for me to say. Course is clear. Pilots at the ready. All right, good luck, pilots. Please listen for the Linda.
Anthrobot. GT.
And watching all those iconic lighting effects from the booth.
Big Bear FPV.
Alrighty. We are off and flying now. Heat in number 2, round number 4 after a bit of a break for a quadcopter recovery somewhere on the back 40. They found it with the help of their friends. And we are back to racing action here at the 2019 Yuma Halloween Drone Prix in the beautiful downtown Yuma, Arizona. We are racing under no lights, in fact. I was going to say under the lights, but it's quite the opposite. We got the Arizona FPV Night Tracks brought to you by our good friends at China Hobbyline, Hobby Wing, Fox Ear, Gemfan, Motu, Velocidrone, Alpha Drone, Sky Dio, Miracle Flights, and our wonderful friends at KT Electric Inc. Bringing you this 2-night long FPV throwdown in the desert. Pilots competing for prize money, prizes, bragging rights, and much, much more. Jump on board. We got 2 copters remaining in the sky. 3 of them started, 2 of them coming across the line side by side. 103 for Junebug, 108 for Anthrobot. Race number 3, you are up next. Epic 88, King James, A Bullet, and Quaz. You are on deck. One more time. Epic 88, King James, A Bullet, and Quaz. You are on deck. Junebug looking clean through the dive gate. Now here she comes to the guillotine. Ladder section looking smooth and easy. Anthrobot doing the dive gate now. Anthrobot sizing up that green diver. Going to the guillotine. Junebug in that back window pane section. Did the greens already at the reds, now at the purples. Coming around now to our final section. Applying massive amounts of horsepower through the sweeper across the line. 54.9, improving by several seconds. Anthrobot looking to do the same right now. Anthrobot back at our window section at the purples. Streaking up and over the hurdle now. Going to make that gentle left-hander. Sizing it up. Tried to take out Ted. And he missed. That scared the... I'm not going to lie. It scared the crap out of me. That was a sweet line, Anthrobot. All copters are down. Let's recover. Woo! Look, it's right there. It's only like 6 feet from us. That last lap's tricky. All right. Quadcopter recovery is underway. Pilots from race number 3, please stand by. We need some track repair on the Volcums. Track repair on the Volcums. They're already on the way. Look at him scurry. Like an armadillo in the mist. I don't know where that came from. Yeah. Have you seen an armadillo move? I haven't. So I figured it looks like that's mine. I'll take my snot rag. I'm allergic to fun. I've been having so much fun, my nose is running. So I left my snot rag on Ted's table, and he's got boogers all over his notepad now. And I've always known your name. It's the joke. There's the multi-GP lady, Mary. Her name really is, now I forget her real name. I always get confused now. Yeah. It's not. I can't remember anyone's name, so I just go with whatever comes into mind. Mark and Mary, that's who they are. And I was calling him Mike for 2 days, and no one told me his name wasn't Mike until I'm standing there like, Mike, hey, Mike. And like, who are you talking to? I'm like, that guy right there, it's Mike. And like, no, his name's Mark, you idiot. I'm like, oh, hey, Mark. And then he turned around right away. True story. They're fixing the gate over there. Chris crashed into his own gate so hard to make himself some work to do. Stupid Chris. Race number 3 on deck. Please be at the ready. Epic 88, King James, A Bullet, and Quaz. You guys should be standing by. Quadcopter recoveries have been completed. They're just waiting on a couple zip ties on the far side. So don't plug them in yet, but be at the ready. You can stand out there if you want. That way we're even closer. Or you can stand here too. The jams are much tighter right here than they are over there. They're shaking the gates now. I got a chance to fly that new DJI FPV racing system the other day. I'll tell you this right now, unless you got $800 sitting around doing nothing and you're ready to spend it, don't try anybody's DJI system. It will make you not want to fly your regular copter. I've flown it twice, and I haven't flown FPV since then because I'm trying to figure out what other thing I need to sell to come up with $800 to buy that stupid thing. And here's my piece on it. Like a lot of people say it's real expensive. Compared to a set of goggles and a camera and a VTX, it's give or take within a couple $100, and it works pretty darn good for what it is if you're not into racing and all that. For freestyle, super rad. If you want to look at what the bark looks like on all the trees in your fly, you guys don't have trees out here. But by us, we could like read the bark and the branches and all that. It was pretty impressive. Clear? Course is clear. Let's set the grid. Course is clear. Let's set the grid. All right, so we got this race and 2 more. So if you guys can do this without quadcopter recoveries or breaking the track, we're going to beat the curfew. If you break the track or you do mega quadcopter recoveries, Ted will have to go to bed, and then we won't be able to finish the race. 11 o'clock, he's got to go to bed immediately. He's a narcoleptic. As soon as 11 kicks in, his meds kick off, and he just goes to sleep. Schedulepsy. All right, do we have all the copters out there yet? I only see 2 videos, which usually makes me think they're not all out there. But pit switches, so who knows? I got flight line. 1. I only see 1. There's 2. I see 3 copters on the line. Are we missing somebody? Quaz? Last call for Quaz? Okay, that was his spot. He's not here. All right, we're going to go. All right, so pilots are moving into position. Be at the ready, I'd say 30 seconds, 45 seconds from the start. Last pilot moving into position. He's requisitioning himself a chair. All right, race number 3 about to get underway. Good luck, pilots. Course is clear. Thumbs are up. Please listen for the Linda.
Epic 88. King James. A Bullet.
All right. 3 copters into the sky. 3 copters racing. 3 qualifications. This is round number 4. Heat number 3 on the course right now. Race 4, please stand by. Wild Type, Twitchy Pilot, Prop Duster, and Nears Whiskey. You are up next. Oh man, Epic 88 on a sweet line, but now finds himself under the honesty bar. That is not where you want to be. King James on the 2 seat with the black and white, working his way through the window pane section. Very tight lines there along the long side. Down the main straight he goes, coming around the gentle bend. Oh! He decked it just before start finish. It came unplugged as he went across the line. No time. That is going to keep a bullet in the sky right now, working his way through that backside center section. He is at the downward ladder right now into the Volcom area. No lap for you. Oh, Bullet working his way through the panes now. He's at the bottom. Now he's at the top. One more right-hander, 2 more right-handers as he works his way to the purples. Gentle and easy down that main straightaway section over the hurdle and kick to the left here, coming across the complete lap. Number 1 checks in from 151 that time by. Gonna go out on lap number 2 right now, try to improve that time, climb up the ladder. A Bullet works his way through the first section into carousel number 1 and now to that far side. team in the dive gate, and that'll drop them down to the reds. Big, long left-hander back to the green tunnel. You do the top side, spin back around to the bottom side, and then you get to the maze. I was very confused by this section on the track walk, never mind flying it around. Racers this evening doing a fine job following the arrows, using the poles to their advantage. And here's the tricky spot. You climb up, flip around, come back down, and then you head right towards the guillotine. Depending on your camera settings, you may be able to tell where you're going, you may not. We're working his way bottom, middle, top through the guillotine. And here comes a downward ladder. A Bullet trying to finish up strong here. A Bullet working through the Volcom section, now to the panes for the final time. He's at the reds, or the greens rather, working his way up to the reds. Now to the center purples. He's going to bang those both out one after another. And there's one more shot down our main straight into that big long left, and see if he can hold on across the start-finish line. Keeps it in the sky, sizes it up.
142.
Nicely done. Shaves 10 seconds off his first lap. Checks in with a 142. Nicely done for A Bullet. And that is going to do it. Bullet bringing it down. All copters are down. Recover, recover, recover. Let's clear the course. Race number 3 in the books. Race number 4, Wild Type, Twitchy Pilot, Prop Duster, and Nears Whiskey. Please stand by.
Up next, race number 4. Race order is Wild Type, Twitchy Pilot, Prop Duster, Nears Whiskey.
We still got recoveries in the backside over by the greens, guys, so stand by. Look at that, they're running back. They're so excited they found their copter. I think that means quadcopter recovery has been completed. If anyone's out there, wave your arms, stand in front of a gate, show us the moon. All right, so let's plug them in. Race number 4 about to get underway. Wild Type, Twitchy Pilot, Prop Duster, and Near Whiskey. Please plug them in, set the grid. Are we clear, guys? I think we're clear. right, I got 4 cameras on. I got pilots moving into the box. I got one guy clearing the course still, so stand by. I see him, so I'm going to say stand by. Oh, he's setting a GoPro. He's media. It's okay. He'll be out of there before we know what happened. All right, 4th copter is on the line. Course has been cleared. 4th pilot moving into position 30 seconds from the start. All right, all pilots in the box, all thumbs are up. Pilots at the ready. Please listen for the Linda.
Wild type. Twitchy pilot. Prop duster. Mears whiskey.
Alrighty, we are off and rolling. Round number 4, heat number 4 underway. Our final heat of qualifying coming up next. Chopacow, Hoagie Roll, FPV Bashing, and Hatter. Please stand by. You guys are up next. On the gas, going fast right now. Seat number 1, Wild Type at the window panes. Coming down our main straight section now. A little check swing there. Wozer down through start finish. Clean and easy with a 50.1 to open things up. Wild Type trying to make something happen right here. Shave some seconds off of his time. Only one to complete lap number 1 so far. Everybody else still circulating. Wild Type hard on the gas. We got one down in front of us here. I believe that was Prop Duster getting it wrong. And Wild Type still on the gas. He's at the center ladder, now to the left side ladder, going downhill. Works his way to the Volcom section. Oh, he went in a little too hot. Tried to correct it. Whiskey going for a wild ride, but he's way up in the air. They said that Whiskey flew into the lake?
141
There's a body of water that he flirting with disaster. Wild Type was trying to clean up his line through the Volcoms, and a little overcorrection sent him for the wild ride. Twitchy with a 141 Prop Duster down and out near Whiskey. Taking his copter to the cod wash. He's still in the sky. That was in the... Oh, you think Wild Type might have rolled off course? Oh. Oh, I don't know about that. I think Ted's confused. He's old.
210.9.
Yeah, it was going real fast on the ground, sideways. Get the big flashlight. Copters have been lost for less, so at least we all saw it happen. Whiskey with a bit of a bobble, they're able to maintain though. I get confused too. All right, we got a couple copters still in the sky circulating, wrapping this one up. Heat number 4 coming to a close. One across the line, one more still left to go, folks. We still got a copter racing. Still got one finishing up, guys. He's almost done. He's at the ladders. Oh, Whiskey goes down. All right, he's back up. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, he's back up. He's back down. Oh, he went through it backwards. That was sweet. He's doing stunts. Other way. Got it. And down the stretch for the final time. Whiskey looking to finish it up clean and gonna do it.
218.3.
Nicely done. Bring it in, shut him down. We got mega quadcopter recovery happening. They're bringing out all of the flashlights. Copters are down. Let's start the search and
Up next,
rescue.
Race number 5.
Ted thinks
Race
it's
order
in the
is
creek.
Xiao Fa
The
Ta.
rest of us are unsure. Up next will be
Bashing.
Chopacow, Hoagie
Hatter.
Roll, FPV Bashing, and Hatter. Please be on standby. We have a few minutes to spare, so hopefully they find it quick.
There's something inside you. It's hard to explain. They're talking about you, boy, but you're still the same. There's something inside you. It's hard to explain. They're talking about you, boy, but you're still the same. There's something inside you. It's hard to explain. They're talking about you, boy, but you're still the same. There's something inside you. It's hard to explain. They're talking about you, boy, but you're still the same.
You guys find it already? Woohoo! I don't know if you said yes or not. I'm assuming you said yes. It's really weird looking at you guys in front and behind the gates. Like I can't even tell which way you're going. It's too cold. We got everything already? All right, let's set the grid. Race number 5. If you guys are out there and you're still looking for a copter, we're about to start our final race, so head towards the borders. You can find your copter later. We think it's clear, but they're running this way now. Yeah, we'll get it done and then we'll run the race. It's just Chris. He signed 2 waivers, so it's fine. We can hit him in the head all we want. Stupid Chris. All right, our 5th race of our round number 4. Chopacow, Hoagie Roll, FPV Bashing, and Hatter getting ready to set the grid. They're just double checking the generators so that we don't lose light on our final heat and have to rerun it. See? That's smart. All right, looking for one more copter to the line. fifth and final heat of the round here at the 2019 Yuma, Arizona Halloween Drone Prix, brought to you by our good friends at Arizona FPV Light Tracks. China Hobbyline, Hobbywing, Foxier, Gemfan, Motu, Velocidrone, Alpha Drone, Skydio, Miracle Flights, and the wonderful people of KT Electric Inc. for all your electric needs in the greater Phoenix area. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Most of the people who listen to us don't live in Arizona, so like, what good does that do us, stupid? Build a house in Arizona and then call KT Electronic to hook it up. Pilots are on the grid. Course has been cleared. We're getting everybody into the pilot zone. I see goggles down. I see no thumbs. We are set to go. Good luck, pilots. Race number 5. Listen for the Linda.
Chow Fa Cow. Hoagie Roll. FPV Bashing. Hatter.
And with the final countdown playing in the air, we have our final race in the sky at the same time. I like that. They're trying to get in a good, clean run here. They don't want to do quadcopter recovery at 11 o'clock at night. Neither do I. Oh, he hit the ghost! He hit the ghost! Nothing! You get a bunch of... Oh, he's back up. He wins to be able to take off again. That was sweet. And now the smoke comes out. We got to have a remote on that thing. And then, that'd be sweet. You did. You totally did. You made the smoke. It was all you. You get something. Race number 5, working their way around. I jump on board with Chopa Cow. Chopa Cow is in that center maze section, making the gentle right-hander around pole number 7B. Into the up section he goes. He's going to climb through this gate like the arrows say, and he's going to flip it over and dive down this one, or he's going to gently spin around and fly down it slowly. That works too. Safety first. Into the guillotine he goes, and unfortunately, the gear that makes the guillotine go is no longer a gear. Now it's a half moon. It's 2 gears that make no gears. It might be 3. We only found one piece of it so far. Chopa Cow working gingerly through the ladder section and now heading down the Volcums. That's the sound it makes in my head.
201.8.
FPV Bashing checking in with a 2:01 lap time. Chopa Cow in the window section. It's late at night. Getting the 2:30 cutoff is going to be tricky. And it looks like 2 minutes and 30 seconds has expired on the master clock. We got someone making some funny noises on the far side. That was me.
234.6.
That was Hatter, in case you were wondering. 234 for Chopa Cow. The battery's dangling, but you can... Oh, the guy wire said, screw you. Where did it go? Did it just unplug right there? Oh, that was all at the same... it disappeared. Like it vaporized. It vaporized on the guy wire. Alrighty, coming down to a close here. FPV Bashing out on his final lap, working his way through the very bright down gate. Ladder section looking smooth and easy. Here he goes into the ultra washed out. You just fly to the middle. Go to the light. Working his way through the lower windows. Now to the upper outers. Beelines it. Nicely done. Going to try to improve on his opening lap. The 2:01, this time by looking much smoother. Well, at least faster. Across the line with a 1:32. He shaves more than 30 seconds off his lap time. That's amazing. It's not that amazing. It's pretty slow lap time. It's a good thing. Chopacow working his way here on his out lap. Technically speaking, he didn't make the 2 minute and 30-second cutoff for lap number 1, but we'll let it slide. He values the practice greatly. I don't think so. It's okay, because it is the final countdown, so might as well let him have it. Alrighty. Looks like this is going to do it. Chopacow coming through the final stretch around the 180. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Put your hands together. Day number 1 of qualification here at the 2019 Yuma Halloween Drone Prix is in the books. Our top qualifier is the world famous Mr. Night Fury himself. Let me see. I got a button I can push here. Well, we got a copter in the air, guys. Copter in the air. Be careful, guys. Stay close to a barrier so you don't get run over. That looks like it's Chopacow. He knows what to do. He's very safe. He's coming in slow. He's just not wanting to walk all the way over there. You got right there is perfect, Chopacow. Lovely. So our top qualifier showing as well. You know what? I'm gonna have to ask him how this works because I showed two. Is it? So with the best 2 laps combined, Night Fury is our TQ. So same, yeah. So top qualifier with 2 laps at a 1:23.9 is Mr. Night Fury himself. Second place qualifier, 1:31.7, Mr. AK. Wild Type going to qualify 3rd. Junebug 4th. King James qualifying 5th right now. And we got Big Bear in the 6th spot. GTFPV in 7th. Anthrobot in 8th. Twitchy Pilot in the 9th spot. And FPV Bashing rounding out our top 10 qualifiers thus far. So that'll get the things rolling for our bracket tomorrow. Lots and lots of racing action. Kicks off tomorrow at what time? Oh, dark 30. Practice all day. I think we'll be here early. Earlier than y'all, I'm sure. You guys can get here after us. I read the schedule, but I don't remember what it said. Should be all right. So we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for joining us for a fantastic day here in Yuma, Arizona at the 2019 Yuma Halloween Drone Prix presented by Arizona FPV Night Tracks. Our good friends at China Hobby Line, Hobby Wing, Foxeer, Gemfan, Mode 2, Velocidrone, Alpha Drone, Skydio, Miracle Flights, and KT Electric Incorporated. My name is Charlie Sawanka. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.